This article is supposed to be about insurance costs for multifamily homes, apartment buildings, duplexes. But if you scroll through this, buried in this article is another very important piece of information that has to do with insurance rates for commercial insurance. And this is an outlook for 2023, what's happening with insurance rates. So, sure, it has multifamily property up 20 to 50%. Those are your insurance premiums are going to go up that much in 2023. Commercial property rates 10 to 20%. Catastrophic peril. So if you're in an area that has windstorm, earthquake, fire, anything that's a catastrophic type peril that's not covered under your normal homeowners, that could go up 75 to 200%. So if you have windstorm that costs $2,000 a year, that might be $3,000 or $4,000 a year next year. Catastrophic perils for low hazard zones where you don't live in an earthquake zone, a fire zone, a hurricane zone, it might only go up 20%. GL is about flat, work comp is flat. Umbrella or excess liability, if you're adding layers of coverage to your business, it might go up 20%. But here, look at cyber at the very bottom. This is where we're really looking at some increases. These cyber policies are really in flux right now where they could be quite a bit higher in the coming year. One of the things we are finding is existing policies aren't going up as much as new premiums. So if you have an existing policy, let's say if you have $1,000 a year, $1,200 a year premium, it might go up, $100 or so, maybe $200. But new policy premiums for the same risk might be 50% higher. And that's because the insurers are considering that existing policyholders are already kind of in their family. They're already putting in best practices. They have some risk knowledge, where a new client, there might not be that same understanding of exposure. So that's one of the things that a lot of brokers and agents are seeing, is that existing policies may not be jumping up as much at renewal time, where a new policy might be a lot higher. So this is important data buried in this article about commercial or about real estate coverage. Cyber liability 20 to 50% higher than previous years. The other thing to watch out is make sure you're not underinsured. Sometimes when there is coverage, it will be less than what is needed to adequately protect the property owner or the company. So make sure you're getting enough coverage, sufficient coverage for your risk, so you don't be in a position where you have coverage but the loss exceeds your policy limit.